Jujutsu Kaisen is without a doubt one of the best battle series in Shonen Jump. The choreography is insane, taking things on a different level, and today we're going to be talking about those fights in the manga. These are my top 9 fights in the manga of Jujutsu Kaisen. Spoilers of course, so if you're anime only, you've been warned. If you're new here, my name is Yuno and now you know. If you enjoyed this video at any point, leaving a like will be appreciated, and if at any point you want to see more, feel free to check out the channel. If you like what you see, kick back, stay a while, and hit the subscribe button. Now on to the video. Number 9, Kenjaku vs Choso and Yuki. This was a badass fight. For one, we got to see more of Kenjaku in action, which is something I've been waiting for. 2, we got Choso giving his all. And 3, Yuki finally gets in the fight. The reason it's so low is because I wanted more of Yuki in this fight. I enjoyed her, but I feel like the spotlight was more on Choso than it was on Yuki. However, the way she went out was badass to me. Even though it was controversial, it was badass. Number 8, Yuji vs Yuta, the battle of the main characters. This was a fight I wasn't expecting, but I enjoyed it a lot. I personally love those gritty hand-to-hand fights, and this did not disappoint at all. I honestly didn't think Yuji was going to stand a chance, but he was proving me wrong with his quick thinking and adaptation during the fight. Plus, it was great to see the reintroduction of Yuta. Number 7, Mekamaru vs Mahito. This was the fight I was never expecting from a series like this, and it made me more interested in Mekamaru. I did not think a giant mech would appear in this series at all, but it delivered. Mahito being slimy as always. I also love Mahito as a character, so anytime I get to see him in action, I instantly get excited. Number 6, Toji vs Dagon. Toji is my favorite character in the series, so maybe I'm being a bit biased, but I don't care. Toji slaughtered him. I wish I could call this a fight, but Toji just came in and owned him at the moment. Number 5, Yuji vs Choso. I love those personal beef fights, and Choso wanted all the smoke. And this was a huge moment for Yuji as well. The fight in the bathroom was for sure one of my favorite parts. It felt so cinematic. The choreography was insane. Yuji was really starting to show his growth in this fight, which was what I really wanted from this character. Number 4, Yuta vs Uru vs Ryo. 3-way fights are some of the coolest things ever. This did not disappoint at all. Yuta showcasing his arsenal of abilities, with Rika going up against god tier fighters. Uru had one of the coolest abilities in the series, and I love how it was utilized. I did feel baited with the triple domain expansion, but the ending of it was satisfying to me. This fight also made me think a powerhouse like Yuta was the underdog. Number 3, Maki vs the Zenin clan. I was a big fan of Maki when I watched season 1, so I was always excited to see her in the spotlight. But seeing her being the center of attention in this arc, I lost it. Try rereading this fight with the Kill Bill soundtrack in the background. It won't disappoint. The slaughter that Maki did to the clan was astonishing. Then the fight with Noya felt like a final battle in the movie. Number 2, Hikari vs Kashimo. Man, this was such an amazing fight. This fight was the definition of hype. Out of all the fights on this list, this is the one I want to see animated the most. Hikari is such a broken character, and it's so much fun to watch him go wild. I thought his domain expansion was insane and needed to be nerfed, and Gege handled it very well. This is one of the fights in the series where I had no clue who was going to come out alive or dead. Number 1, Yuji vs Mahito. This fight has so much riding on it. Seeing Mahito kill Nanami right in front of Yuji set him on the path of no return. Right after an emotional and damaged moment for Yuji, each phase of this battle just kept upping the stakes and breaking Yuji's spirit more and more. Nobara and Todo also played a big part as well, but at the end of the day, it came down to Yuji finishing the job. Beautiful fight, intense moment, 2 characters that I absolutely love clashing it out. And those were my top fights of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me know your top 3 fights in the comment section of Jujutsu Kaisen. And if you want to see more Jujutsu Kaisen such as chapter reactions, more discussion videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get more of that. Until then, you know where to find you now.